All right, well, good morning. It's not quite noon, and we have quite a few people that are joining me. Today is, of course, the No Kings protest. And what I thought was going to be a couple thousand people, maybe 10, 20,000 people, I don't know how to estimate it, but it's got to be at least 100,000 people here. This line just goes on and on. It hasn't stopped. It's been going on for about an hour now. And this is when I become proud to be an Angelino. A lot of the images in the last week have not been positive, and some would say that my contributions have not been positive, but that's because there was originally a lot of negativity associated with these marches that spilled into the neighborhood. I was really, really upset about it. And I'm also upset about a cause that I feel very strongly about, which is, of course, the ICE raids, etc. So I'm stuck in this conundrum. I have I guess a radical idealism about people living their lives and doing the jobs and making the economy function. And what's happening is you are now having service sector employees. There's a large chunk of employees that are not able to go into work for one reason or another. And to stop people from working and earning a living and putting a roof over their head is just devastating. So in that respect, if that triggers anyone, I'm sorry. That's the way I feel as a native Southern Californian. So it's really easy to see images of the negative stuff that was happening down by the federal courthouse, and I'm not going to lie, a lot of it was negative. And we're just going to gaslight that into this overwhelming positive, which, in my opinion, far supersedes the negative that happened previously, even though I do wholeheartedly disavow the negative.
Luchando.
All right, so let's push back a little bit. So this is turning into kind of a block party. Hey, don't worry, dude. I'm not going to film you.
We're going to do our best right now.
We've talked a lot. Hey, don't worry, I get it.
I go high.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's being nice with the cameras. Don't worry about it.
All right, right on.
Hey, I appreciate you asking.
Dude, this goes on for miles.
Free speech.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, I don't think I told you. I'm a United States federal civil servant volunteer in the spirit of the Freedom Rider.
Oh, okay.
My two charges voluntarily are First and Second Amendment. Free speech.
Right on.
Exercise
Fuck yeah. Thank you, sir. All right.
Politically neutral. I don't get involved in politics.
Hey, you know what? It's for your own heart and your own health. It's unhealthy. It's unhealthy to be constantly worried about stuff.
I do it for the country.
Good. All right. Well, so far, we are having a wonderful, peaceful protest. I hope it stays that way. If by chance it does go south, don't worry, I'm not going to hide. I want to show exactly what's going on right now. And it is truly a celebration of the Angelino spirit. A lot of folks that are in other parts of the country, sitting on their couches, seeing everything, will never know what it's like to see tens of thousands of people actively exercising their First Amendment rights. And as an American spirit, I feel very strongly that, good or bad, we do have to protect people's First Amendment rights. It is one of the most important amendments in the Constitution. If you've ever wondered what my politics are, it's just basically, if I disagree with you on one subject, does not mean that I don't agree with you on other subjects. And I learned that position by living in Los Angeles, quite frankly. It taught me to let people do as they are entitled to do, to live independently and without judgment of their lifestyles. And it's just unending. It just keeps going and going and going, and it hasn't stopped for about an hour. So I don't know if this is wrapping around the block or what, but I won't even begin to count the number of people that are here today. Unmasked, without army fatigues, without gas masks and all that other stupid shit. People out here voicing their opinion on a topic they feel passionate about. And I think it's beautiful. Kind of cornered here. There's not a whole lot that I can do.
People united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never.
I'm in a position where I want to conserve my battery power, so because I do have my still camera and I'm interested in taking some photographs as well, so I'm kind of toggling between the two just to give a vibe. This is history in the making, and I do want to capture it. The diversity of the crowd is just out of control. It's unbelievable and so beautiful. And there may be a few California conservatives. There are like 40% of the population is fairly conservative. There are lots of members of the immigrant community being conservative as well. LA is far more of a mixing pot than people give it credit for. It's a place where everything goes, and all cultures are welcomed and respected here. All right, so we're at the end now. We got a little elbow room. You get to see, look at they got children here. These are not radicals. These are regular old people. Californians are actually pretty diverse and pretty with it when it comes to politics and nuance and all that. Having been through Proposition 187 and all of that, going to predominantly Hispanic middle and high school, I am not a Johnny-come-lately about loving and respecting my understanding of the immigrant community, which is our community. We are all in the community. And maybe I feel a little sad for folks that are in different parts of the country where diversity isn't as prolific, and perhaps you don't know, at the end of the day, people are just all human beings. Anyone that's here with a safety net and is actually getting by under terrible circumstances, the respect for people that find opportunity in America where they may not find it at home. I understand how people get here is controversial, and I think all criminals should be treated like criminals, and criminal aliens should absolutely be deported, because fuck them. They're ruining it for everyone else that's just trying to earn a living. And it goes without saying, the overwhelmingly vast majority of immigrants in this country are not criminals, and it's unfair to treat them as such just because someone has drawn an arbitrary line in the sand. And someone that's a son of an immigrant, I respect profoundly. As a first-generation American, I respect profoundly the American flag. Flying it upside down is a sign of distress. There are many issues, especially regarding due process, that are very concerning. And I don't think a message gets conveyed very well with fireworks and setting buses on fire, setting Waymos on fire. I gotta be honest, I think those people are absolute fuckheads. Teenagers have been the problem with these protests, so it's nice to see young and old getting it together, not doing any bullshit. And so far, LA is definitely making me proud. There's my old friend, the Constitution, or is that the Bill of Rights? I'm not sure.
Family to protest together.
We do have a little selfie action going on, but that's okay. Earlier in the week, there was a lot of clowns that were really aggressive with their cameras, and it was at one point totally apparent that everything that was being done was directed towards the camera. And of course, there's a ton of cameras out here today, but most of the people are actually here living in the moment. Part of me wishes that I was, but I think this is an important piece of history to document.
I'm so nervous.
Looks like we got a Metro bus stuck in the crowd. It's going to be there for a minute. Hopefully all the passengers on the bus were able to disembark and get onto a different bus. Oh shit, we see the bus driver's still in there. And one of the more deplorable things, when people vandalize a bus, it costs the taxpayers thousands of dollars. And quite frankly, it does put the driver and the passengers in a significant amount of trauma. I can only imagine how terrible must be to be on a bus that gets attacked by a mob. So it looks like it's a big, giant snake. Anyone at home that's watching this will probably be able to see the extent of it. I don't know how long this is. It's endless so far. So maybe it's looping around. I don't know. But there are tens and tens of thousands of people here. And I'd be interested in knowing what the final total is going to be, because it's still early. And just as a point of reference, that's City Hall over there. And that's where most of the major protests were occurring. We might be 3/4 of a mile, half a mile as the crow flies. And this is my neighborhood where I live, so I'm proud to see the change in behavior of the protesters, a better crowd, more peaceful crowd, because this is obviously way more effective than carnage. Sorry if you feel otherwise. This bus has been stuck here for maybe a half hour or so. And so far, not a stitch of graffiti. Good work, guys. So I got a smart businessman selling flags. Where did all the flags come from? Well, there you go. Well, so far our friendly Metro buses have come out unscathed. I'm not sure how much longer they're going to be stuck there. It's starting to get a little quieter.
No, quick hop into it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the covering of the face. I think it's creepy as hell.
Other side.
Posted like a response saying Nick.
On the right.
These were not the gloves.
All right, so the march has just ended and traffic is starting to resume some semblance of normal. The bus is on its way. Everyone's happy. So everyone's kind of clearing the street. Light's about to turn green and traffic will start to flow again. Beautiful. I love to see it. You guys are the unsung heroes of this organization.
You know,
Everybody just shows up and does what you can do. That's all.
Yeah.
People at home talking to their friends, they're doing what they can do. That's enough. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for seeing what you just did there, the way that everything's gone, time to let people get out, let the bus go. It's like it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch.
We are setting a tone for the country, so let's set the right tone.
The law of supply and demand is alive and well. One of the most respectful aspects of the Hispanic community is their unwavering work ethic that is unprecedented in American culture. God bless them.
Thank you.
And Grand Central Market's open. I hope it's a boom for our local community. I hope all these people spend money and support the local business community, which is overwhelmingly immigrant and people of color in downtown Los Angeles. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here right now, showing this to you.
Here we go. Yeah.
Water?
Yes, sir.
How much? Okay, extra. Now go for it.
Thank you.
Right on. Thank you. God bless you. Thanks for being here. All right, so it looks like the protest is going to head down to City Hall in the federal courthouse area. Hey, not too bad. Look at not even litter on the streets. You got some graffiti that was probably put in there overnight. Downtown gets pummeled with graffiti overnight. So it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it's starting to get warm. So I'm gonna go see if I can run home and chop this video up real quick and throw it up. I'm gonna go charge up the batteries and whatnot. So stay tuned and get ready for part 2.